In this section, we're going to think about what a strong, sustainable ministry looks like. It's important to understand that it's not just about chasing the money if you want to build something that is lasting, that will grow and flourish. So, Stephen, when people think about raising support for their ministry, they quite often think about the money. Mm-hmm. It's not all about that, is it?
No, it is interesting, because if you look at the part of the New Testament, 2 Corinthians 8 and 9, when Paul is really talking quite a lot about money, you find that the word money never appears there at all. He is talking about partnership. He's a partnership between people and an abundantly providing God. That's a really good place to start, so that's why we start there.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Yeah, what you have in the secular world when an organisation is good with money, they get a rating, and a really good one, the gold standard, is a AAA rating. It means that when you put money into it, it's safe, you're going to get a good income stream, and it's safe to get the money back. Now, in Paul's teaching in 2 Corinthians, what you've got, it's got nothing to do with balance sheets and income streams. What this is to do with is that heart attitude and the approach to partnership. He has his own AAA rating, and what it is this. There are actually 4 A's, because as accountants we can't count very well, but what it is you have good attitude or advocacy, mm-hmm. good accountability, and good administration. When you have those and they're good, there isn't normally a problem with money in the ministry. Now, why is that? It's because it's safe and good to invest in.
Okay, so can we look a little more closely at that first one, attitude and advocacy?
Yeah, we certainly can. Now, I want to ask you a question, and that question is this: is dealing with your supporters a necessary evil or a key part of success? And your answer to that question will determine a whole number of aspects of your operating of your ministry, and ultimately its success. Now, advocacy means recommendation of a particular cause or policy, and in this case that's your own ministry. Now, ministry financing is not just about money, it's about developing ministry partners. So what you're doing is, what we find is that giving is best done not with the wallet but with the heart and mind. So advocacy is expressing vision and values, and ultimately, why be involved with me? We need to invest in vision and genuine relationship, both time and ourselves. That's why Paul talked in Thessalonians about we shared with you our very selves.
That's really helpful, Steve. And what about accountability?
Yeah, accountability is a massively important area. We love it here at Stewardship. If it's the right sort, it can guide, motivate and strengthen. Yes. But if it's the wrong sort, it becomes a hindrance.
In what way?
Well, what we see in Christian workers is if you get the wrong sort of accountability, it creates anxiety and is a real burden. In fact, when we find that people understand the difference in the right form of accountability and the wrong sort of accountability, that's one of those light bulb moments in the courses when people suddenly go, whoa, whoa, and it really does seem to change their approach.
Okay, and finally, administration. We know it's not everybody's strong point. Can you expand a little bit more on that?
Yeah. No, we do appreciate it's not everybody's cup of tea. But what is really important in managing money well is the issue of making money your servant, not allowing it to be your master. That's really the key thing. And what good administration helps you to do is it helps you to have the facts, and then you can pray them, you can share them with supporters, you have a clear idea, you're not burdened with anxiety and uncertainty. So it's about good planning, control, management which serves you well. As it says in 2 Corinthians, they administered the giving in order to honour the Lord.